we're back again with another video. Listen, this video is catered more for the gents. You know, it's catered more for the men. Now, guys, I'm sure there was a time in your life where you were told, maybe by your friends, maybe by your girl friends, maybe by your ex, that yo, maybe you were just a little bit too nice. And you went home thinking to yourself, what is this person actually trying to tell me? What is she or he trying to tell me? Now comment down below, guys. What do you think? What's your definition of a nice guy? Is it someone who's polite? Is it a simp? Is it a pushover? What's your definition of a nice guy? Because a lot of people just be throwing that word all over the place, not knowing what it really means. Now, I'll give you my meaning. I'll give you my definition later in the video. But for now, I need you guys to comment your definition of what you think a nice guy is. Before we react to the video, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Road to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get into the video, man.
Being the nice guy, or even perceived as the nice guy, has gotta be one of the bottom 3 worst experiences of all time. And I ain't talking you gotta be an asshole or can't be a decent human being, but nothing good ever came to the nigga who was too nice. Like, this shit is so bad, they should just start using it for sentencing during court cases.
Hey, everyone shut up. Court's in session. As the defendant here has been proven guilty, I hereby sentence you to 30 years of serving as the nice guy.
When I was a kid and was growing up, it was extremely normal to always see a boy or a guy straight just chasing a woman for some reason. Like,
Facts. Especially in the shit we were watching as growing up, gents. Listen, Disney Channel had kids in a chokehold, gents. Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, you hear me? What are the shows that we used to watch? Jessie, Wizard of Waverly Places, all of that shit, bro, we were watching. Only to realize when you're in high school that, yo, bro, these girls don't like it when you chase them. Only to get your heart broken is when you realize, yes, I was actually too nice in the relationship. I was being a pushover. I was being oblivious. I was being a dummy. Harsh reality, dog.
talking, it could be a TV show, a skit, or even a fucking movie, and it wouldn't take long before you start seeing a nigga genuinely losing his mind over a girl on the screen. And for some reason, the girl just never cared. Like, she would legit just look at the guy with nothing but annoyance in her face, or look at him like he was insufferable to be around. I'm talking, this type of shit was so common, it became textbook at a point. Naruto wanted Sakura and just couldn't get her. Tom wanted Toodles. Timmy wanted Trixie. The list goes on and on. So you can just imagine what's going through a little kid's head when he constantly sees his favorite character chasing the same girl throughout the show. And the worst part about the whole thing, she wanted absolutely nothing to do with him every single
time, bro. She was always mean or like treating him, putting him in the friend zone. You know, hey, bro, it was hard growing up. I'm not gonna lie, just. And then now add that you don't have a father in the household. It's a madness. Oh my god, that's a recipe for disaster, chance. You got Disney Channel raising the kids. Dad's not at home. Your mom's not gonna tell you how to get a woman. Fuck. Damn. Your brother's basically doing the same shit that he's watching on Disney Channel. So you've basically got no guidance. Like I said in the beginning of the video, your heart has to be broken until you realize what you should or how you should maneuver with chicks, bro. It's crazy.
Time, but he just won't stop chasing. Oh my god. Now obviously this ain't the only factor during your developing years that will shape how you perceive and overall treat women once you get older. There's tons of different factors like household upbringings, cultural norms, even social environments. Until you start to realize these social dynamics within these environments were always around you the entire fucking time. By the time I reached 2nd grade, I remember my teacher telling us to begin lining up at the front door so we can head down to the library. You know, I was in elementary school, niggas gotta line up behind each other to go places. I don't know why this was the thing, but it was the thing. And before she could even finish telling us to line up at the door, for some weird reason, my dumbass at the time thought it'd be a good idea to just stand up and blurt out,
"Ladies first."
My 7-year-old self must have thought it would have gotten me more bitches. It didn't. But what it did...
Bro, it doesn't, bro. It gets you something... Bro, you might get a sticky star stuck on your forehead, bro. That's the most you will get, dog. That's the most you will get, bro. You might get a compliment from one of the small girls that you don't even like, bro. One of the girls you find annoying in the class.
Me was a star next to my name on the goodie list and the validation from my teacher telling me I did the right thing, or in other words, the reaffirming of my beliefs. And I don't even know where I got those beliefs. It was also
I know for a fact this guy's my age. Yo, he's in my age range. Cause everything he's saying is I'm relating to it.
around this age where if you were to ever go back and forth or be bullshitting with a girl in your class or let alone grade, it wouldn't take long until you get slapped in the face with liking her or having a crush by your teacher, which at this age was
Facts, bro. But you couldn't even have banter with a girl. Girl smiles at you. Oh, dada, sitting in a tree. Oh, bro. The primary school times was some memorable times. I'm not gonna lie, dog. You couldn't even be friends with a girl. Be friends with a girl, you're getting hit with the allegations. You're getting hit with the crush allegations. I'm telling you.
the equivalent of being sentenced to prison because you finna be eviscerated or teased every time you step foot into that school for the remainder of the year.
Facts.
But for some reason, it was rarely ever the other way around. It seemed like teachers would always position it in a way where it was only ever the dudes liking or even chasing certain girls. But to be fair, at this age, a majority of my teachers were also women themselves, so I'm not really surprised at all. Elementary school eventually comes to an end in which it's now time to begin high school, and immediately upon stepping foot into those hallways, you now have to unplug 95% of the shit your brain's been wired with because some of these bitches just started trifling. There's a reason why it's always this age in every nigga's life where they run into that one girl who absolutely warps their perception of dating or love, causing them to have to sit down to themselves and begin to move accordingly. But despite all of this, the social dynamics were still there. They never left. By the time I reached 11th grade, I had enrolled in a communications technology course. One of my homegirls at the time had also enrolled in the same course, resulting in us being in the same class. Now, me and this girl's dynamic was mad playful, to a point where the entire school genuinely thought we were dating. So much so that some teachers thought so as well, and one actually tried putting me on some game.
Oh my gosh, David, stop. I'm trying to do my work.
But I ain't even doing anything, bro. I think your keyboard's tweaking.
I don't gonna lie, bro. I also got hit with the allegations, bro. But this time, bro, man, I don't do homegirls, Jay. It's like I don't know, man. What is a homegirl? I don't know. What's the definition of a homegirl? Because I feel like it's different definitions. Like American, I don't know how Americans think what the meaning of homegirl is. But to me, a homegirl is someone who comes from the same place as you and is a girl. Not friends. We're not going out for friend dates, but we just come from the same place and we are cordial.
Seems like you guys are having a lot of fun back here, huh?
Oh, you know, my computer program was glitching out. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't loading.
Oh, really? So then, how's that assignment coming?
It's coming. Matter of fact, actually, it's almost done.
All right, if you say so. Moving forward, though, let's just try to stay focused, okay? And I noticed earlier Brittany had asked you to tie her shoe for her.
Yeah, she did. I don't even know why she did that. I'm not doing all that.
Hey, listen. I was once your age too, you know what I'm saying? A young bull having fun, running around with other girls. They used to call me the Slayer back in the day, fun fact. But hey, I'm just saying, happy wife, happy life.
What the fuck? I was 16 having teachers tombow some happy wife, happy life. And it's like, we skipped a few steps. Dog, I didn't even have a girlfriend yet. And now that I'm looking back at it, it's so interesting how this line is not only being displayed to me as the norm from such a young age, but it also is heavily fixating on one specific member within the party. We all know when it comes to relationships, you need both parties. It takes two to tango. You can't have the yin without the yang. But for some reason, we fixate on happy wife, happy life, instead of happy spouse, happy house. Crazy. If you fail to unlearn or at the very least recognize the nonsense behind being overly nice or constantly pedestalizing women for absolutely no reason, you will inevitably end up in some very scary scenarios you absolutely do not want to find yourself in. The year is now 2026, in which being the nice guy gets you absolutely nowhere but fucking dogged, taken advantage of, mistreated, embarrassed. I could keep going.
Bro, Bro, he's spitting, dog. It doesn't get you anywhere, bro. Listen, personally, my definition of a nice guy is if you're a pushover. That's my definition. Look, there's nothing wrong with being nice to people. There's nothing wrong with being nice to your girl. But once it gets to a point where it's like, yo, you're giving more than you're receiving. Like, you can tell, like, yo, this girl's not fucking with this guy, and he's putting so much effort into the relationship, and she's not reciprocating it. Now you're a nice guy now, and you will be taken advantage of. Unfortunately, she will take advantage of you, and then when you find out that, yo, I was fucked with, she will happily leave you and go on with her other man that she was talking to.
Sometimes these situations be so crazy, you almost forget you're not the one it's actually happening to.
How old are you?
26.
22. How long you been together?
2 years.
If she gave you a guilt-free pass to sleep with anybody, would you take it?
No, sir. You might get one pass, but at the end of the day, you want one wife.
Hmm.
And this is the wife I want. So no.
Now, what about you if he gave you one?
If you gave me a guilt treat pass, I would take it.
What?
I beg your pardon?
So you're telling me this nigga right here is telling himself he shouldn't need to use his guilt-free pass because he only wants one wife. In other words, it's not worth it. But his girl wouldn't do the same thing. He goes on to say that's crazy 3 times. Somehow he's still fucking holding on to her. And his girl says sorry like she even knows she's doing wrong. Oh my god. She ends up mentioning the dude's name she would cheat on him.
Yo, just comment down below what would you do in this situation, bro? I'm gonna lie, bro. Like, if this is my girlfriend and she did this and she actually answered, I don't know, bro. We might have to have an argument, bro. We might have to have an argument behind the cameras, bro. I might have to break up with her. I'm not gonna lie, dog. I know it sounds a little bit rogue, but dog, I don't like being disrespected. That's just me personally. It's disrespectful, bro. Even if you have a guy in mind, please shut the fuck up. Not in front of the cameras. Go and talk about it in the girls' group chats. Behind my back.
With off the top of her head so smooth.
Lindy Waters the third?
You would have thought
Jesus.
she actually knew him in real life. Whole time he's an NBA player. 10 seconds later, she drops another nigga's name. This time he's a football player. She ends up convincing herself that one of them would in fact get with her. Or maybe they're already in her DMs, who knows. And then this dude says it's whatever. I don't think it could get any worse.
Yeah,
Like,
he is just been emasculated. You know, when have you ever been put in a position as a man where like you don't know what to do? Like you're in a situation that's uncomfortable, but you just have to smile through it. You just have to smile through it, dog.
you're literally one step away from sitting in this damn chair actually watching them. In just the 1-minute clip, we just witnessed a man's girl admit to being fine cheating on him, laugh in his face, name not one but 2 dudes she would get with right in front of him, confess her love for another man that doesn't even know she exists,
Facts.
state why they're better than him,
Facts.
convince herself one of them would actually go for her, and the worst part is this nigga's trying to tell himself he doesn't care. Breath!
Yeah, I'm gonna lie. That's a breakupable offense. I'm sorry. Now that I've thought about it, and now that he has laid down the list, I'm breaking off with it still.
You know what? I've seen enough. I'm coming up myself. And the situation will only ever play out one of 2 ways. 1, he shows even the littlest amount of self-respect and leaves. 2, he stays. And it only gets worse from there. Because you can't control the actions of your girl or even anyone's actions in that regard. But what
Facts.
you can control is how you respond.
Facts.
So fellas, if you ever find yourself in a situation where the girl you're with is continuously displaying ridiculous behavior, do yourself a favor and leave.
And don't go back. Don't go back, dog. It's not gonna get better, man. I'm telling you. Trust me. Trust me, dog. It's not gonna get better. Girl disrespects you. She cheats on you. Okay, cool. Have a conversation about it. Once. Twice if you really love her. 3 times, 4 times, gents. Come on. It's a sign, man. It's a sign. Most of you guys, you know. That's my problem with guys. Guys, they know when, yo, Guys know when they're being fucked with. You know deep down. When you're in your bedroom by yourself, the lights are off, the phone is off, and you're just thinking, you know, yo, that girl was fucking with me. But you still decide to stay because I'm alive. It's gonna end in heartbreak, dog. It's gonna end in tears. I promise you.
Not too long ago, well-known comedian Akash Singh was trending on the internet and constantly being called a simp or a nice guy because of what was going on with his wife. They ended up saving face by acting a fool and straight up downplaying what she had said in those videos. And I mean, I can't even blame them for doing that because the shit she was saying was straight up ridiculous, bruh.
I was popping my and living my best life.
And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nas is like at least 10 inches.
You what?
That was sexy, and that's why I'm actively trying to have an orgy.
Oh, fuck.
You'll see dudes not only writing to themselves in some random bitch's DMs, but somehow also find ways to embarrass themselves on top of the fact.
How are you feeling, cutie? Arrest me, officer. Hey, fight shit. Leans on balcony, then falls. Get it? Cause I fell for you.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Gents, pickup lines are so corny. Face to face. What about in the DMs? It's even worse because now she can't see you. She's not listening to the tonality. Bro, why do niggas do this? Listen, double texting, everyone's double texted. I've double texted before. It happens though, but like shit like this, leans on balcony, then falls. Get it? Cause I fell for you. Like, you are a dweeb. You are a dweeb, man.
Whoa! Holy Riz chat.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
There's so many problems that exist once you enter this nice guy territory that I don't even know where to start. The first one, not only are these niggas compromising their character for some girl's validation, which is already a problem on its own, but they're also messing up the game for everyone else around them.
Oh my god, bro. Bro, I'm gonna lie, bro. He's spitting. He's spitting because I keep saying it. Those same girls will come to me and they will tell me, oh my god, you're so stubborn. Oh, you think you're all that. Oh, you think too highly of yourself. Nah, babe, I'm not gonna just a max. I'm not just a maxing. Look, if the feeling I have for you is being reciprocated, look, then no problem. I will take you out on a date. I might buy you an ice cream if I feel like it. But I will not be just a maxing. By any means necessary, I will not be just a maxing. It's not me. It's not in my DNA.
Guess who now has to resume the game from where they left off because they decided to raise her ego through the damn roof? The second one. You'll be overcompensating on something that these bitches don't even want themselves.
Am I the only girl that struggle with like super nice guys? Like, I don't.
There's a reason why it's become so common to constantly hear girls drop the Hall of Fame line, "He was too nice."
Girl, whatever happened to Jason?
Bro.
Girl.
Bro, that's a bro. You know, when I was younger, I used to think to myself, yo, I think to myself that shit like this. I used to watch YouTube, and I remember I was like maybe like 15, 16. I used to watch YouTube, and I would see people online. I would see girls online complaining about guys, and they'd be like, I broke up with him because he was too nice. And bro, I never understood it, dog. I never understood it. Like, what was she really saying? He was too nice. Then it hit me, bro, when I was 18, 19. Okay. After I was dealing with a couple of girls, then I was like, oh, now I see. Now I see, dog. Girls will leave you because you're too nice. Oh my god, bro. You can't do anything right nowadays, man. Jesus.
He was sweet and such a good guy, but he was just too nice.
Which sounds like it makes sense until your ass is Jason sitting in a dark room, alone with nothing but your thoughts, trying to understand why that's even a problem. Getting dubbed ain't even that bad until you find out the reason behind it was because she thought you were too nice. So if some chick ever stops messing with me, and I find out it's because I was too nice, ref, just take me out the game already and bury me alive, cause otherwise I'm just a dead man walking. The third one, sometimes it really be your own niggas going through this shit because they don't want to help themselves. So you can't help them either. And that's gotta be one of the worst things to witness as a dude roaming this very earth. Like, I'm talking, you're watching one of your boys just get straight dogged or played by a girl.
Bro, hey man, yeah, I'm. This guy is my age, dog. Listen, gents, comment down below if you have a friend who's going through or has been through a situation where, like, dog, you getting finessed, man. I had a friend, bro. He was getting, bro. She was cooking this guy. I had to sit him down, like, dog. She's doing a proper 4-3-3 Pep Guardiola formations. The fullback's in the midfield. She's congesting the midfield, bruh. She's confusing you. She's confusing you. I know this formation, dog. Listen, I'm telling you, you will not score if the ball goes through the middle. The midfield is congested. If you want to score, put the ball out wide. Put the ball out wide and cross it in, bro, and hope for something. Bro, she was playing him, bro. I felt so sorry for the guy. You only saw it 2 years later. And he came to me, he was like, yo, Tongs, you are right, man. After 2 years. After 2 years. It's crazy, dog.
Do nothing because he's just gotta be one of the worst things to witness as a dude roaming this very earth. Like, I'm talking, you're watching one of your boys just get straight dogged or played by a girl and you can't even intervene and do nothing because he's just so lost in the sauce. And that shit is just terrible. But I mean, shit. A wise man once said nice guys finish last, and that's why he'll treat her like trash. So I guess the game really never changes for real. All in all, being the nice guy or even considered the nice guy has gotta be one of the worst experiences of all time. If you're actually this guy himself, you just end up being humiliated, used, embarrassed. If you're not this guy, these types of dudes still mess everything up. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing good ever came with
Low key, bro, like, being the nice guy is as bad as a girl who thinks you stink, bro. You know certain things you can't just rub off, gents. If a girl in her mind thinks, yo, that guy stinks, bruh, she will never look at you the same way, dog. Once a girl thinks, oh, this guy is too nice, bruh, you are done for, bro. Especially girls my age, our age. Girls in their 20s. Gen Z girls. She ever thinks to herself, yo, this guy is really nice, you're done. In fact, you're not enjoying the game. You won't be enjoying the game like us. Us, we're enjoying. We're playing around. We're just doing small little passing drills, just warming up, stretching the muscles. You are outside the stadium, bro. You're not even invited into the stadium. So the game is a brutal, gents.
overly nice. I mean, you tell me, have you ever been or was considered the nice guy and had to quickly learn otherwise? Or is being a nice guy really not that bad? You just gotta find the right one. I gotta cut this shit off again, man. I'm starting to sound crazy again, bruh.
Kiss that, kiss that, kiss that.
Listen, bro. WVD from Wheresdav. WVD from Wheresdav, man. Listen, the nice guy thing, like I said in the beginning of the video, there's nothing wrong with being nice to your partner. Nothing wrong with being polite. Nothing wrong with being, compassionate, being generous. Just don't be a dweeb, bro. If she's not reciprocating that energy, please leave. Please. If you're not getting what you want, and gents, let's all be honest. We know what we want from a girl. Like, can we just be honest as gents? Come, sit down. Come here. Come. You know what you want. I know what you want from her. Gents, if you're not getting what you want, it's okay to just leave. It's fine, bruh. If she said to you, you're not getting what you want, leave. Leave, bruh. You're putting all this, bro. I remember there was a time. I'm talking to a girl. I'm like, yo, listen, I was raising her up, bro. And she was like, yeah, I normally don't give out my numbers on the first time I meet someone. I was like, cool, don't worry about it. She was like, if you want my number, you have to work for it. She was testing me, bro. And I failed the test, bro, because guess what happened? The next time I saw her, I went up to her again, bro, like a dweeb. I went up to her again. I'm like, yo, do small talk. Are we doing small talk and all that shit? I'm like, bravo, offer with the number. She's like, nah, I'm not really sure. You know, I feel like, you know, you need to put in more effort. I was like, sick. You can go. Don't worry about it. Couple of days later, she's asking me to buy her lunch. Now a lot of you guys be like, oh no, but that's a sign. Maybe she wants to. Nah, I'm cool, bro. If you don't, nah, I'm alright, gents. Listen, I'm not gonna be doing all of that, gents. I'm not doing all that. Maybe I'm just different, bro. Maybe I'm just different. I don't know if that story relates. I just felt like I had to get that off my chest, gents. But yeah, man. Look, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Road to 1,000 subscribers, guys.